Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Aquath that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest. The 144,001 third, the hopeful elect of Israel. All right, so what to do? What are we to be doing right now? What manner of persons ought you to be in 2024 on the second day? All right, so we're going to start right here, Psalm 64, and this is information. All right, what should you be doing right now? Number one, you should be watching, okay, and you should know what you're looking for, okay. The plagues of Egypt are upon us, all right. You should know that this is spiritual Egypt and Sodom, Nineveh, and all on down the line. And what did the Most High do to destroy Egypt? After he warned Pharaoh, let my people go, they wouldn't do it. Then he started the curses. All right, so we're in the curses now. Psalm 64 and 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. This goes into revelation of the method. This goes into predictive programming, where they're telling you what their next move is and what should you be doing. If they're telling you or telegraphing their next move, what should you be doing? You should be listening. Okay? Here's the order it goes into. Let's read the NIV. He will turn their own tongues against them and bring them to ruin. All who see them will shake their heads in scorn. Well, we're shaking our heads right now. What are you going to do? You're going to cause an EMP. What is going to bring in the CHIP? Either a cyber attack, which has to do with shutting down the power. All right, an EMP does what? Shuts down the power. All this activity with the sun right now, shut down the power, right? Okay, so they're saying these things, okay? They're saying these things. Let's get one more precept. We'll go to the cartoons. Proverbs 27 and 12, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. Well, how can you not see the evil when they're showing it to you? Okay? They're showing you what's coming. What's coming? They're going to shut down the power, whether it be an EMP, whether it be a solar storm, electromagnetic pulse, a sunspot, what do you call it? Solar uh, solar mass ejection. What is it? Whatever it is, right? They're showing you that all the time and every day, and you're not paying attention. Oh, it's just a cartoon. Oh, okay. So let's read that. Let's read this. The prudent, NIV, Proverbs 27 and 12. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Prudent person foresees danger and takes precaution. You should be right now taking precaution. How do you see the danger? Well, they're showing it to you with the predictive programming right here. They're telling you, right? Well, what are they telling us? They're telling you this, okay? If this came out in 2020, right? If this episode of The Simpsons came out in 2020, right? And this guy is running in 2024, right? Which they predicted the first run. The Simpsons made some dark predictions for 2020. Well, what? If they're showing you what they're going to do, where do you go? Well, you go to The Simpsons and you listen to what it is they have to say, and then you make the preparations for that situation, okay? So let's watch this. It's 36 minutes ago. The truth is, and they're going into the predictions of The Simpsons. This is relevant, all right? Now, course, they got words for people that are paying attention. Conspiracy and tinfoil, and and that's to make the people that are aware somehow look crazy for watching out. Now, of course, they got bywords and attacks ready for people that are what they call above the target. So let's watch this. We'll get a little bit more and we'll keep this short, all right?
The Simpsons have also made other predictions for 2024, but the one that caught my attention the most was what was shown in the episode aired all the way back in 2013.
Okay, so real quick, we're gonna stop when they say something. I'm gonna stop and explain it. Here we go.
Episode aired all the way back in 2013. In this episode, The Simpsons predicted how the world would come to an end.
How the world will come to an end. What are they doing predicting that? Okay. What are they doing? Here's the flag, right? Signaling what? Civil War's coming. What are they getting ready for? Right? What are these people doing? How's the world coming to an end? Well, Civil War's part of it. What is this? What do they call that flag? The battle flag, right? Well, these guys are ready. Isn't there a movie, a predictive programming movie called Civil War coming out? It is, right? Right on the heels of Leave the World Behind. Okay? Leave the World Behind is a revelation of the method, predictive programming. You call it what you want to. But the movie after Leave the World Behind, Civil War, they're showing you, okay, what they're preparing for. They're showing you what they're going to bring. The Simpsons are showing you what the elites are going to bring. What are the elites going to bring? They're going to bring the Civil War. They're showing you. Get ready.
Episode Homer Goes to Prep School. Homer joins a survivalist group whose leaders have set up a retreat to prepare for the end of the world. In the episode, they show the elite group heading to an underground bunker they have built. During one part of the episode, one of the characters tells Homer about a coming EMP attack that will start the end of the world.
Okay, so that's a lot. Let's break that down. All right, we're talking about the end of the world. We're talking about underground bunkers. What's in the news right now? Mark Zuckerberg getting the underground bunker together. And what does it mean? Is this Mark Zuckerberg's first underground bunker that he's building? Or does he have maybe 6 in different countries? Right? Why they didn't speak about the other ones he's just figuring this out now, this billionaire? He's just getting himself a bunker? No. He's got several bunkers, right? And now if what they're saying is true about he's building a bunker in Hawaii, that is a signal. Signal for what? Signal for you go down into is going down, get in your bunker. What is that? When did that information come out? Maybe a week ago? Let's say 2 weeks. Okay? That's the signal to get in your bunkers, right? Because it's about to go down. What? In 2024? 2024, gonna be a civil war. Get down in your bunker. You understand? They're showing you a bunker right here. All right? So Mark Zuckerberg was the signal to the elite. Get in your bunkers. It's time.
Of the episode, one of the characters tells Homer about a coming EMP attack that will start the end of the world.
So EMP, what does an EMP do? It shuts the power down, shuts the internet down, right? Even if it was a coronal mass ejection is what it's called, CME, coronal mass ejection. He's going to mention that right now, all right?
Did you know that there is a hidden message in the
Slovakia? Here we go.
Homer, meet the Springfield Prep. What would you do in the case of an EMP?
Electromagnetic pulse.
A burst of radiation that knocks out every electrical system in the country.
Impending doom.
What you mean, Dad?
Honey, everything's fine. Nothing to worry about.
When things go south, these sheeple will clean out every supermarket in town.
Typical sheeple.
What's WROL? Means without the rule of law. Anarchy.
Without the rule of law. So here comes no police, okay? No laws. wilding. All right, every man for himself. Right, and what does that mean for you women? Okay, who you gonna call? Right. So these times are coming. Get ready for this. When? Anytime in 2024, which started yesterday, according to them. All right. So we got CMEs, we got EMPs, we got the lights going out, we got WORL, World Without Rule of Law, WORL. Okay. Here's what's coming. Get ready.
The end of civilization coming soon to an America near you.
America can't collapse. We're as powerful as ancient Rome.
That was a tongue-in-cheek joke. Ancient Rome fell like Babylon the Great is falling right now.
Those that don't know, EMP or electric magnetic pulse weapons are weapons that could affect an area's power grid and any electronics that are in the area. And
Okay, so get ready for that. Okay. Jackery. Small one.
in the episode, these doomsday preppers were preparing for the apocalypse that starts with an EMT attack. What's interesting about this is
EMP. EMP, keep saying EMT. And I'm just watching closely.
doomsday preppers were preparing for the apocalypse that starts with an EMT attack. What's interesting about this is that according to many astronomers, there's a possibility we will be hit by an EMT in 2024. Just recently, as of December, it is being reported that a gigantic hole that has spawned in the sun wider than 60 Earths is spewing solar winds right at us.
Okay, so this is not an EMP. This is a CME. Okay, coronal. C and CM. The C in CME stands for coronal. M mass. E ejection. Okay, you got EMP, electromagnetic pulse. You got CME, coronal mass ejection, and then you got Esau's hand pulling the switch, throwing the switch and turning everything. You could shut down this power whenever you want to. Okay, let's look at this. Monstrous dark patch known as a coronal hole recently appeared near the sun's equator. The temporary gap enables usually fast solar wind to race toward Earth. An enormous dark hole has opened up in the sun's surface and is spewing powerful streams of unusually fast radiation known as a solar wind right at Earth. Okay, and when you go back to Hulk, for example, how did Hulk turn into Hulk? Radiation. Anyway, go back to Raising Dion. They went up there and they were dealing with what? The Northern Lights, right? The Aurora Borealis, known as a solar wind right at Earth. Okay, so anyway, how many excuses do you need to turn off the lights and light a candle? Okay. Solar maximum. See how they're setting all of this up?
Solar winds right at us. These solar winds can reportedly cause solar storms that can cause EMP-like effects. According to these articles, if these solar storms get strong enough, they could affect our power, technology, and the internet. What makes this even stranger in the movie Leave the World Behind, they have a similar apocalyptic event happening. It's hacking that causes the same problem for the people in the Leave the World Behind movie.
Now, what did he say? It's what that causes it? I'm going to listen to that again real quick.
Apocalyptic event happening. It's hacking that causes the same problem for the people in the Leave.
It's hacking that causes the same problem. Okay. Now, if you understand what's going on, this movie, Leave the World Behind, it has a prequel by the same guy. This guy, Sam Esmail, right? He made a series called Mr. Robot. What was the series Mr. Robot about? That precedes this film, it was about a hacker, a superhero. Here's what came out in the series. The guy, his name is Elliot. Elliot was an alter ego, right, of a guy. The guy Elliot had an alter ego that he had created or somebody had created, right? And the alter ego was a superhero, and his superpower was hacking. Okay? That's what that whole thing was. His superpower that he had created for his alter ego was hacking. So the whole four season series was about hacking. Okay? And then after that, Mr. Robot was over, then you get the hack, which is Leave the World Behind. After Leave the World Behind, after the hack, is the Civil War. Okay, showing you the succession of what is going on. All right, we just discussed Civil War, so here's Leave the World Behind, and he's going to mention a couple of other movies, and I'm gonna go watch them because we're watching. We're being watchers.
It's even stranger in the movie Leave the World Behind. They have a similar apocalyptic event happening. It's hacking that causes the same problem for the people in the Leave the World Behind movie. Leave the World Behind also ends with finding safety in an underground bunker.
As the missiles are being fired. Okay? So what is that? That's them showing you what is about to happen. Okay? How do you prepare? Well, what are they showing you? They're showing you power outages, whether it be from hacking, EMP, CME. The power's going out. Okay? Which is going to cause chaos and havoc. All right? And then what? Then Civil War, World War III, all of these things simultaneous. Okay, prepare yourself. What? We'll show a little bit more of this.
Look around today. We can see that many of the elite are literally building underground bunkers.
Okay, so how long ago was that? Does it have a date? Doesn't really have a date, but showing you this, what they're saying right here, what they're showing you, and he doesn't want you to know about. He don't care if you know. This is the signal. Hey, y'all, get in that bunker because the shit is about to go down. That's a signal. Why would they put this on every news channel and have everybody talking about it? Because they want you. They want that out there. Why do they want it out? Because it's a signal. If they were trying to hide it, right? This ain't hiding it. This is noising it abroad. Why? That's what they want, because it's a signal to get in that bunker. If you got a bunker, nigga, now's the time to go down there. Otherwise, what? Otherwise, what? If you don't go when the signal happens, in this movie, how did the little girl get in the bunker? How did she get in the bunker? This one. How'd she get in the bunker? Because nobody was in there. They didn't make it. They didn't make it back to their bunker. They didn't get the signal to go to your bunker. It was too late for them. So she acquired the bunker. Because whoever made the bunker didn't get the signal. You got to have a signal, right? Well, the whole Zuckerberg is built it, that's the signal.
With finding safety in an underground bunker. If you look around today, we can see that many of the elite are literally building underground bunkers. I recently covered Mark Zuckerberg building his own underground bunker in his $200 million Hawaii home.
Okay, so why? Why did they put that out there? Okay, well, let's go back. Where did we start? Okay, their own tongues will ruin them, right? When you see the danger, you got to hide yourself. They're showing you. You're supposed to look at that and say, oh, that's the signal. Here we go, right? And what are you supposed to be doing? Taking precautions. Take refuge, right? Take cover. Hide yourself. in the secret place of the Most High. Okay? Hide yourself. Take cover. The evil is coming. Bad times. All right? A little more on this guy. What else you got?
His bunker comes with blast-proof doors and all the food and water he would need to survive the apocalypse. Very similar to what they showed us in the Simpsons episode over 10 years ago. If you've been watching the channel for the last few months, I have been pointing out the insane amount of apocalyptic themed movies, music, and shows coming from Hollywood recently. For example, the album dropped in September by the band 30 Seconds to Mars was titled It's the End of the World, but It's a Beautiful Day. We also saw Hulu drop an apocalyptic movie called Nobody Will Save You about
Watch this movie. Go watch that movie and keep watching and put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Alien invasion. Netflix also dropped the movie Leave the World Behind about
Everybody saw that.
the apocalypse, and Netflix also dropped their show called Carol and the End of the World.
Go watch Carol and the End of the World and glean what you can. Why? A prudent man seeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and suffer for it. Okay? When they're telling you what they're going to do, they are brought to ruin with their own tongue, or with their own tongues turned against them. Okay? So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All right? So that's all I got. Hey, stay on your watch, right? You should be watching these things. Well, you said watch a movie. Yep, go watch the movie. Nothing wrong. All right, balance in this thing. Watch the movie, take notes, come back, warn the people, right? 2 Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How? By watching. When thou seest, how can you see if you're not watching? How can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat? And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I've told thee before, then thou shalt understand that at the very same time, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, what happened yesterday? Earthquake. And uproars of the people in the world. What happened in Times Square? They were down there protesting and had every cop available out there. All these protests are still going on. There's uproars of the people. This is our signal. They got a signal to go get in the bunker. We got a signal from the Most High. He's on his way. Right? It began. The highest has begun to visit the world which you made. So that's all I got. All right. Keep your eyes open. Get ready. Heed the call. All right. Get your mind right. All right. In your heart of hearts. With that, we hope the elect will edify you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.